my crochet and crafty friends, welcome to Travel Crochet. My name is Tracy. Welcome to week 9 of Travel Crochet. Crochet Roulette 2025. Oh my god, it is late in the afternoon. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm getting very late to start recording this. It is really hot today. I have my fan on me, but yeah, it's very hot. And yeah, I've been triple checking that I have photos matching descriptions of entries. So yes, welcome to week 9, which was a free pattern and the colour purple. Now it seems that people were either stumped because they had too much of a free choice and didn't know which pattern to choose, or the opposite, and they absolutely loved it and made a whole heap of items for this week. So we ended up with 33 entries, which is fantastic. Now, as per usual, I'll start off with mine and then we'll get on going for all your entries. So and then wait to the end to have a little chat about next week and where we go from after next week, which would be the last week of Crochet Roulette 2025. So stick around for that. All right, so my entry that I made, just made one thing. I was kept pretty busy trying to keep up with all your entries this week because we had multiples coming from some people, and just keeping track of all that is a little bit tricky sometimes. All right, so I have made, this is actually the pattern test that I needed to do for Louise from Loved Handcrafts. So it's a house elf, like Dobby of Harry Potter. I do want to make a sock, or even Chris said we should go and get a little baby sock or something and attach to him. Now, when Louise showed her version, she put her pattern in that she'd made up for a previous week. I think it was the Enchanted Creatures week, and that's when she made this pattern up, and she had put a t-shirt and some pants on hers, but she actually hasn't got that written in the pattern, so I just did as the pattern was. We've found a few little errors here and there, but that's why you pattern test, and we have fixed those up. And Chris is so he's got a bit of a booty, and Chris has put my my wooden tag there, so he looks like he's got an interesting butt. Louise suggested a G-string for the guy, but I just left him as the pattern is at this stage. Now Louise is not sure what she's going to do with this pattern yet, if she's going to continue working on it and release it as a paid pattern, or she's not sure yet. So I'll let you know if she makes a decision on that. Let me know what you think of the house elf. I think it's pretty cute. So I did mine in purple, so it matched with this week's theme, and it was a pattern test, so I got it for free, so it meets the criteria for that. All right, so that is my effort, and if she does get around to putting out the pattern, look, she's 3/4 of the way there, just needs a bit of tweaking, as all patterns do. It takes a lot of work to get a pattern out. But what did we do? We made the arms first and ended up crocheting them in the round. Made one leg, second leg, and then went up, and then up and into the head. The nose was made separately and sewn on, and the ears were made separately and sewn on, which was not a great deal of sewing, which was fine. Yeah. And I think I used it was either 18 or 20 millimeter eyes for him. All right, so that was mine. Now let's get into yours, because like I said, some people just went nuts this week. So we had 33 entries, but a lot of people have at least 2 items they made. So we've got a few photos to go through, and I have, hopefully, I've gone through twice the photos matching up with my listings. And it was funny, one of the photos I realized I had the photo but I didn't have the listing, the details written down, and then I had the other way around where I had the details but no photo saved. So we've eventually gotten there, I hope. We'll hopefully find out. All right, let's get into this, shall we? All right, as per usual, I say this at the start of each video just in case we've got some new people watching. I put this in the computer. When I label the photos, they go automatically alphabetical, so that helps me try and match up. So I just say it alphabetical, so it's just easier for me. That is all. And I've got the photos up on my computer screen here, so I can see the photos, so I know what I'm talking about when got my pages and pages and pages, like 7 pages of information here. All right, let's get into it. First up, as always, 82p Nina. Nina has made 5 bears this week, and all the bears have a purple scarf or a jacket. Some of the bears are actually purple themselves as well, and some of them are brown with their purple scarf or jacket, and they are so cute. And this pattern is by Craftably Ever After, and it's called the Tiny Bear. They are so cute, so cute. You know, I would nearly be tempted to go back to acrylic after last week's effort. But mind you, it has got something going in me, so you might see some more smaller and acrylic items coming up soon. Anyway, fantastic Nina. I love them. I love that jacket. That jacket is gorgeous with the little button that you've put on there. But your embroidery, like I say every single week, people that do the fantastic embroidering of the eyes, yeah, fantastic. Love it. Looks fantastic. All right, we marked that off. Number 2 is a email entry, and I'll go to my next photo, and this is from Anne-Marie Hollier, so thank you, Anne-Marie. And she has made a beautiful bunch of flowers there that is decorating her house. And when she sent it to me by email, she didn't say who the pattern designers were, so I emailed back and said, oh, who's the pattern designers? And no patterns. She just freehanded all those flowers, so you won't be able to find any of those patterns. She just made them up. But that is amazing to make up. What have we got here? Tulips, looks like maybe roses, lavender, just absolutely beautiful in that container there with the roses on the container. Just amazing, and fantastic choice of colors there, but we do have purple amongst the flowers, which is beautiful. So thank you, Anne-Marie, and you're very smart to just make up those flowers out of your head. I couldn't do that. That is for sure. Fantastic. All right. Number 3 is from Artie Creations, and we have a Tuddles the Triceratops Snuggler, and this is a pattern by Lunar Crochet Cottage, and I love that color of purple too. Now she said that it's a beautiful pattern to make and make up, and she says that it works up really fast. So if you're after a snuggler, and she's made it completely baby safe there with the embroidered eyes. And that is a really gorgeous, I do love that purple. That is gorgeous purple, and I'm in my element this week because purple is my favorite color. So there we go, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for your entry. Number 4 is from Connie the Crocheter, and Connie has made 2 items. First up we have excuse me, a snake that is the pattern is designed by Mum Stitchetti, and she has also made a jellyfish, and this pattern is by Cora Crochets. And we have two varying colours of purple there. It's funny, the camera obviously changes all the screens change the colours, because the jellyfish looks blues to me, but it must be purple, because otherwise you wouldn't have made it for this. But thank you, they're very cute. I do like that the snake pattern. I haven't tried the Mum Stitchetti pattern. Must try that. Thank you so much. Okay, number 5 is from Crochet on the Coosa from Michelle. Michelle is one of our members here on Travel Crochet, and she has made a beautiful purple sea turtle, and this pattern is a free pattern by the Friendly Red Fox, and that is the pattern that I used to make all of the time. I still do sometimes, although I think Crochet Customs one is still my favorite now. But Michelle has made it using the shell is in Burnout Mystical and the body is in Burnout Blanket. Beautiful colors together. Actually, I'm just looking at that mystical in the shell. That must be what I got recently in a mill ends, and I didn't know what it was, but it looks exactly like that, so that's must be mystical. Thank you. That's one way to find out. Thank you so much, Michelle, for your entry. Okay, number 6 is from Delicate Works, and this is Mofu, the Not Furby. And this pattern is by, it's a French name, Les Créations de Camille, like the Aussie trying to be French, which I can't. And you know, there's going to be probably at least 2 things every video that I can't pronounce properly, so this will be one of them. And we have a gorgeous array of purples, looks like maybe a mystical kind of color there. She didn't say what the yarns were, but they look like possibly a Burnout Blanket, mystical, and we've got some faux fur up the hair on the top. That is gorgeous. I love that pattern. I must say that when I've been going through this, I keep saying, oh, I've got to write that pattern down. I want to get that. If that's a free pattern, that's awesome. Yeah. And then I've been watching videos during the week where my list has just grown so much. We're never out of patterns, that is for sure. So this is definitely going on my list. I think he is fabulous. The eyes, again, the way that you've done those embroidered eyes, beautiful work. Thank you so much. All right, number 7 is actually a brand new entry from a new person that hasn't entered before, and it is, and I sent them a message to make sure that I pronounced their Instagram username correctly, because sometimes, because you can't have spaces, it's really hard to work out what they mean. And so it is actually from Eat the Rich Art, and this is Max, and Max has made Summer Brothers Grimm, and the pattern is by Woolly Amigurumis. So thank you so much for joining in this week, and I love the name, Eat the Rich Art. And the Brothers Grimm, that is that's really good for this season, spooky season. I'm sure if you have a market, that would go at a market for the Halloween season. So thank you so much for joining in, and I hope you continue to follow us along. Okay, next entry is from Gday Crochet AU on Instagram and YouTube, and Trish has made 2 items as well. First up on the top there, Trish has made a basket, which is a free YouTube tutorial by Bella Coco. And the second item, which was really interesting for me, I have not seen like that before, is a gamer mask, which looks like the remote control or joystick or whatever they call them on PlayStations and Xboxes these days. So I'm sure the teenage child or adult, actually, most men and a lot of women as well like gaming. So that would be a good gift for someone for Christmas, I believe. And this pattern is by hookfully.com. So it must be a website, hookfully.com. I really, really like that. It's particularly that mask. That's fantastic. I don't know how often the gamers would use it because they're always up late gaming, aren't they? Is that how you make them go to bed and put the mask on? Beautiful. All right, page 1 down. Across the page. Next photo. All right, next up is entry number 9 from Handmade by HUK. And we also have another beautiful, beautiful bouquet of flowers here. The colours, various colours of purples in that is just beautiful. And she also wrote in underneath her post that she normally doesn't make anything out of blankets and scarves or something like that. So we've definitely got her out of her comfort zone, but what you've been making every single week is just amazing. So she has made in this bouquet 3 lavender, 3 ranunculus, 2 ranunculus, 1 rose, 1 poppy, 1 forget-me-not spray, 1 daisy spray, 1 carnation as well in that. And that's amazing. So all of these are from YouTube tutorials by Lupara, Angels Fumi's Studio, and Tammy Crochet and Art. So 3 different designers there. But that's amazing. If that's something you don't normally do, you're making me actually want to try and do that, because that would be amazing. That would be flowers I wouldn't kill. My friend came around here when we first moved in here. We had a whole heap of pot plants that I think we had 7. We're down to 2. I've killed the rest. I'm not good at keeping pot plants alive. But thank you, that is absolutely amazing. Love it. Okay, next up is from Jackie Jasper, and this is a Jellycat inspired macaron. And this is a free Instagram pattern by Solar Crochet, and that is so cute. When I first saw that, oh my god. And as per usual, we got the hoons going up the street. Sorry about that. I can't do anything about them, I'm afraid, but oh, it drives us crazy. Anyway, so the Jellycat inspired macaron. When I saw that, I went straight to the account of Solar Crochet and saved that free Instagram pattern, because I am definitely going to be making that one. That one straight away got saved. Absolutely love it. I think it's adorable. And the Jellycat, I haven't made any of the Jellycat inspired items yet, but that will be number 1, I'm pretty sure. So thank you so much. And I love that purple. All these purples are just, oh, beautiful. All right, entry number 11 is from Judy at Witch Piece Craft, both on Instagram and YouTube. Now, Judy has also made 2 items this week. The first item is a jellyfish, and that is a tutorial on YouTube by Crafty Chaos Emporium, our friend Kim, which is a fantastic pattern. She taught me how to make it when she stayed here with me. And she's also made a turtle, and that tutorial is by No Catchy Name, also on YouTube. And Judy's used yarn, I can talk, mill ends yarn, and used a 5mm hook for both of those. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful purples in both of those. I like that turtle pattern too. No Catchy Name. Might have to try that one as well. You know I love sea turtles. I will try all the sea turtle patterns I can. Thank you, Judy. That was wonderful. Next up, we have an email entry from Julianne5196. Thank you, Julianne. And we have a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Say that fast 5 times. This is a free tutorial on YouTube from Cress Crochet, spelled with a K, Cress. Every once in a while she was crocheting him, she said that she was singing the song, or the song popped in her head while she was making it. Yes, that is very cute, but we don't like purple people eaters, eh? Don't want to meet one of them. That is the second purple people eater I've seen today, actually. I happened to watch Karen on Yarn Whimsy Designs, and she had a different version of that, but she'd made hers obviously in purple as well, because it's a purple people eater. But I love it, and I love how you've made the eyes. Your use of felt there, I've never been able to do that, so good on you for that. And I can't remember the last time I saw that song. I can't even remember how it goes. But yeah, that looks fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, number 13. Going to the next picture. This one is from Can Crochet. I've got to think of their names. Can Crochet, which is Anne and Kate. This week's entry is actually made by Kate, and she made a no-sew dolphin. This pattern is by Darling Maple Designs, and she's used King Colted Yummy Glitz yarn in Amethyst. Now I believe they're in the UK, so that must be a UK yarn, because we certainly don't get that over here. But it's beautiful and sparkly. That would be rather nice to have. I wonder if it's soft. It looks like it would be softer than the glitter yarn that we got here at one stage. But thank you for your entry. It is a gorgeous dolphin. It's really shaped perfectly for for a dolphin. Oh God, I can't talk. Oh Lord, thank you so much. All right, number 14 is from Keza Dove's Crafts. She is back. She's had her surgery. She's back home. I hope you're doing well, Kerry. You must be doing okay to be able to crochet again and send in an entry. And it's funny when this came in, because it was another Jellycat inspired macaron, and it's exactly the same pattern that was made earlier by Solo Crochet. So you both had the same idea, which is so funny, but I can understand why. I absolutely adore that pattern. It looks fantastic, and yeah, perfect. Just looks like a macaron. Makes you want to eat it. And she has used Paddy's Plush yarn with a 5mm hook and 16mm eyes. I've been waiting for Paddy's Plush yarn to be updated on their website, because they've got new colors that have just come in. I want to order some, but they haven't updated it yet, and I'm waiting every day. I keep checking. So I want to give that yarn a go, because so many people say it's so good. Anyway, thank you so much, Kerry, for your entry. Next up, number 15 is from Naughty Rascals, Suzanne, and she has made Baron the Bat, which is by Creative Made, and she's used Bernat Blanket with a 4mm hook, and that is a gorgeous purple as well, and with that Bernat Blanket. I love it. Love that pattern. And that's perfect for the theme coming up as well in October. What are we? In only a few days off Halloween now, so that would have been perfect if you happen to be going to market or anything. Fantastic, I love it. All right, number 16 is also a new person that's decided to enter this week. And it is Laura Lane's Crochet. So welcome to Crochet Roulette and thank you for your entry and joining us. So she has made a gorgeous purple bat, which is a YouTube tutorial by Fame Art with Poonam. And she's used acrylic yarn with a 2.5mm hook. Now this guy is absolutely gorgeous. I love how she's got him on a keychain hanging upside down, but the wings fold. That's amazing. I wonder if they actually stay like that, or they must do if you manage to close it and get a photo. So that's pretty awesome. I love that. That I haven't seen. Oh, I think I've seen one other pattern where the wings close, but that was made by a bigger like chenille yarn. So yeah, that's amazing. Love it. And I think I was nearly tempted to put that on my list, even though it's acrylic. So you've done really well there. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope you continue to follow us along. All right, number 17 is from Lovies by Risa Laree. Now, Risa has actually been quite unwell this week, but still managed to send in a make. And I'm sure her cat is completely satisfied with this. So she made a purple jelly bean goldfish, and she put it on a string and on a stick where her gorgeous, beautiful looking cat is playing with it. So it doesn't matter how big or small your entry is, you made something, which you didn't have to if you're feeling unwell, but your cat looks like they're having a great deal of fun there playing with their brand new toys. So thank you so much for making the effort even though you were feeling unwell. So I really do appreciate it. Okay, all right, here we go. Mel likes to crochet. Well, we know then Mel is back. She's back. Mel is one of those ones that when she saw free Instagram free pattern, she went yay and made 7 different things. I had to keep checking all the time because she kept adding another photo. All right, first up we have Itty Bitty Bunny, and this pattern is by Crochet Me Zaddy on Instagram, and she's used valuable blanket glitter yarn for this little cutie. Thank you so much. The next bunny is the Sweetheart the Bunny, and this pattern is by Lex in Stitches on Ravelry, and this one she's used Temu velvet yarn, and that is a gorgeous rabbit as well. It's funny, every time I make a rabbit I don't sell them. But thank you. Next up she made a purple caterpillar, and this pattern is by J&K Crochet on Ribbler, and she's used Patty's plush yarn for this one in beautiful colors of Patty's plush there. Then we go back to that one, a purple rubber ducky, and this pattern is by Amateur Hour on Instagram, and she's used purple chenille yarn from Temu. So we used all sorts of yarn from around the place here. Next up she's made, oh now I've got to find where I've got the picture there, Little Kitty, and this pattern is by DD's Crochet on Ravelry, and she's used the valuable blanket glitter yarn for this one as well. I didn't even see that one came out in purple. I missed that one. Jeez. That is quite a cute cat pattern, I must say. And next up is a purple whale, and this pattern is by Stitch by Faye, and she has used Patty's plush yarn for that one. Then we have, did I go past it? No, other way. I should have put these in order. Then she has made a squishy fish. This pattern is by All From Jade, and she has used Zaddy Crafts yarn for that one. Thank you, Mel. You're definitely back this week. I'll be interested to see how you go with next week's one, because to me that is super duper hard. But I really do appreciate the effort that you have gone to this week. And if you're going to a market anytime soon, well, you just got 7 more makes for it. Thank you so much. All right. Moving on, number 19 is from Ottawise and Diana. Diana has made a squid, and this is a free pattern by All From Jade. Those eyes on that squid are absolutely amazing. I think I have some of those eyes, but I always only used them on cats and made them look like they were crazy cats. That looks really good on a squid. I'm going to have to remember that, because I still have some of those left and I don't know what to do with them because I'm not making those cats anymore. So fantastic idea, and I love that coloured yarn. I want that. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, number 20. Oh boy. Elain from Penguin Place Crafts has been super busy. She has made 6 makes. But Elain was very generous and sent me an email with all the explanations written out for me, so I was just able to copy and paste. So thank you, Elain. I do appreciate that. All right, so we have up the top Steg is a Stegosaurus from Storyland Emmy's website. The body is made in 1 piece, then legs and spikes are sewn on. Then underneath that we have T-Rex. I like the play on the words there. This is a video tutorial by Skein Spider. The teacup is made in 1 piece, and then you sew on the handle and the coffee section, and then add the dinosaur. The arms for the dinosaur are also sewn on. So thanks so much for all these details, Elain. It's very much appreciated. Next up we have Archie the Ankylosaurus. Which one's Archie? Oh, down the bottom right. Yep. This is a free pattern from the Nicole Chase. Now she said he probably had the most sewing of the bunch. The arms and legs were sewn on. The head patch and back shield was sewn on. Head spike sewn on. But she said that their designer gave good pictures to show where to sew everything, so that is good. All right, then we have the mini dino. Is from Emmy Viewy Studio website. The arms, legs, back, spines and belly patch were sewn on. Well, you've been busy sewing. But however, Elain made 1 continuous spine rather than sew on 5 pieces. That is a very smart idea. Over the page. The second one, doing arms and legs as she went, so she just had to sew the spines and the belly patch much better. Then we have Flip Flop Dino in the middle left there. It's a free pattern from Darling Maples Designs. And she said that she pretty much stuck to the pattern for this one, except that she put the little scales on his belly patch rather than straight lines. Oh, okay. And then there's Dylan. He's a free pattern from the Hobby or Hobie website. She gave him embroidered eyes instead of safety eyes. And she says she messed up on the spacing on the spikes, so she had to make an extra one. But it still turned out cute. Yes, Dylan did. That is an amazing effort for 1 week. 6 items in acrylic. That's really good. I would have been frustrated after the first one and said that's it. But Elain does work in acrylic most of the time from what I've seen so far when I've been watching her on YouTube. So if you haven't seen her channel on YouTube, go and see. She's posts like 4 or 5 times a week. I don't know, every time I look there's a new post out by her. So regularly posts. She is so close to 1,000 subscribers, so it would be great if we could get her there. So go and check out her channel if you want someone who uploads very regularly, and she does all sorts of challenges and tries out different crochet kits and yeah, does little challenges and crochet along. So yeah, it's great to see. All right, we are up to number 21. I think this is going to be a long video. This entry is from Pico and Plant, and this is absolutely fabulous. If you want to see the proper full effect, go to her Instagram and watch the video that she put up of this. I've just taken 2 screenshots of the sort of the before and after, which doesn't really show the best effect, but me taking off a video off Instagram and putting it on here, yeah, not quite up to that. So go and check out her Instagram profile, Pico and Plant, P-I-C-O and Plant. It will be in the description. But this is called How to Crochet Reversible Flower Doll or a Carnation Doll. It is a YouTube tutorial by My Craft and Go Cups. And you see the before photo where it's just this flower, this carnation, and then she rolls it down, and then this beautiful doll, carnation doll, is there inside. So that is amazing. Really good trick, and yeah, I'm sure any little child would love to play with that and enjoy the transformation. So that was fantastic. So go and check out that video if you want to see it actually transforming properly. Thank you so much. All right, number 22 is from Randomly Dana. And Dana said she was one of the ones that found it difficult to choose this week because there's so many free patterns and she got overwhelmed. But eventually she decided on a hot chocolate pattern, and this is by Perfect Crochet and Innocent Teddies on Instagram. And that looks like another Jellycat inspired make. Like to see the purple cup, that's awesome, and I'd love to drink that hot chocolate. That looks really nice with the marshmallow on top, or I guess that's the marshmallow on top. That's how we'd have it here. Thank you so much, I do appreciate it. All right, number 23 is from So Precious Art, and she's done it again. This is a masterpiece. When I saw this, I just went, wow. And you see the doll beside this. Now, sorry, I'll get to, I'm getting ahead of myself. I get so excited. This is called Pompapoodle from Yarnspirations. And she's used Parfait Chunky in Eggplant and Iris with a 4.5mm hook. So it is a decent size. So you can see by that doll, which looks like a fairly large doll standing there. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I'm going to actually, I was just talking to Chris yesterday that I want to get some of those eyelashes for safety eyes. I think they look really cute. Oh, I'll get back to you, Kim. Just got a message from Kim. Get back to you shortly. I mean, amazing. Just the poodle puffiness of the fur, and oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what else to say, but it's just amazing. I'm always amazed by your makes every single week. I'm going to have to look up that yarn. Yeah, I think we can access the patterns from Yarnspirations. We just can't order anything from them here because they don't send to Australia, which is not good. But that is amazing. Thank you so much. All right, next up, number 24 is from Steph 3 Crochets on Instagram, or Steph Crochets on YouTube. Oh, all my things are making noises here. Anyway, she has made 3 items this week. No, sorry, 4 items. 4 items. So we have a baby elephant, and this pattern is by Cozy Friend Creations. Then she's made a gnome. The pattern is by Peach Penguin Crochet. And then we have a large octopus, which is a YouTube tutorial by the Sweet Softies. And the small octopus, which is sitting on the top of the gnome's head, is a YouTube tutorial by All From Jade. Absolutely gorgeous. That's why I nearly said 3 items, because you nearly lose the mini octopus there in the hat of the gnome. It nearly looks like it should be the pom-pom on his hat. I love it. But that elephant pattern is very cute as well. I might have to look up that one. I like the gnome. I've never made a gnome either. Oh, all these things every week. Shush, my iPad is talking to me that we've got a thunderstorm coming now. Shh. Shush, shush, shush. 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 Oh boy. Of course, as soon as I start filming, things just start going off everywhere. Anyway, moving on. Number 25 is from Sunbreak Cat. Now, Erin has made 3 items here, so we've got another multiple. So she's made a collection of dinosaurs, a Stegosaurus, and that pattern is by Nooks Hooks, a Triceratops, this pattern is by My Universe 64, and a chubby T-Rex, and that pattern is by Dr. Choco Crochet. And I love that chubby T-Rex. Look at that belly. It looks like I had a good dinner last night. I love those. Yeah, good trio, but no, the T-Rex wins for me. Absolutely gorgeous. But thank you, Erin, for that entry. I appreciate it. Okay, number 26 is from Sunflower and Owl, or Abby Sun Owl Fiber on YouTube. Now for this week, now Abby has been very, very diligent. She has made this week's and already made next week's, but we'll see next week's next week. For this week, she has made a unicorn, and this unicorn is massive. Like, if you want to actually see the size of it, go to check out Abby's YouTube channel. Link will be in the description, where she shows it off. And I didn't realize from these photos how big this unicorn is, and it's a free pattern, so that's amazing. So the unicorn, the pattern is by Crochet Design BYD on Ribbler. And absolutely amazing. And look at all those the crocheting of the mane and the tail. That would have taken quite a long time, but Abby says that this is her favorite unicorn pattern. So thank you so much, Abby, and I can't believe you've already got next week's done and dusted, and here I am still wondering what I'm going to make. Okay, number 27 is from Tamara Gua Crochet, and Tamara has written that she made what's called a simple bag, which is a YouTube tutorial by Mayhem Crochets, or Mayhem Crochets, but she's added some pretty details of a peach in the shape of a faith flower, and flowers that is from a tutorial by Coosa Crochet, K-U-K-K-A Crochet, and she's made them into a keychain and jazzed up the simple bag. Well, it's better than what I can do with bags, because every time I've tried to make a bag, failed miserably. So that is gorgeous. I love that purple with the greens and the cream color. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. And you're still finding time to make that with the little baby, so impressed, very impressed. Okay. Next up is another email entry from Tess Sampson, and this is Valentina Owl, and this pattern is on the website Pink Tomato Crochet Shop. What a name! Pink Tomato Crochet Shop, love it. And that's a really nice owl pattern. I love that. And the purples, 2 purples together, are beautiful. Another one I want more owl patterns, so that is going to go on my list as well. Okie dokie, we have the next one. Number 29 is from the Fiber Monkey. And we have a purple whale, and the pattern is on the website maryj.com. So a lot of people using websites to get their free patterns, which is awesome. And that's a nicely shaped whale, actually. It's just not the round blob. It's got some shaping to it, which is really nice. I like that. Thank you so much. All right, next up. All right, now go to the first one. This one is number 30 from Treen's Treasures. Now, we had one first earlier entry, and then right late this afternoon she got in a second entry, and if I had been on my normal time frame she would have missed it, but because I'm running late this afternoon, we made it in. So first up is Tina the Tiny Dragon in the little swing there, and this pattern is by Dr. Travel Crochet and used Zaddy Crafts yarn. That is so cute in that little swing. Oh, I got the wind whistling around us. There's definitely a storm coming. Ooh. And then the late entry is the Purple Cow, which looks so neat and tidy. Your stitches are amazing. This pattern is by Missiaunia. There had to be another one, didn't there? Missiaunia. That's who it's by. But if you really want to know, go to Treen's Treasures and link in the description and go check it out. And she's used Zaddy Crafts yarn for that. And those stitches are absolutely perfect. Amazing. Amazing. And those colours in the purples are just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thank you so much. And we're lucky we got that one in. Okay, next up, number 31 is from Vicky Vass Designs. She has done it again. Well, it was pretty easy to do it, more easier to do it this week because it was a free pattern, so she could just make up anything that she wanted as long as it had purple in it. So she has actually made 3 amigurumi sticks. We have 2 with purple flowers and purple beads, and 1 purple witch's hat with purple beads, which is gorgeous. Thank you so much. Vicky has managed to make our theme every single week. I think she joined maybe week 2. I don't know if she's done from the very first week, maybe, I can't remember, but for someone who doesn't actually crochet but makes accessories for crocheters, she's done an amazing job. So if you're looking for amigurumi sticks or stitch markers, keychains, signs, anything like that, go check out her Instagram. I believe she has an Etsy store now, so you can order it on there. So thanks, Vicky. All right, next up is number 32. We have Violet Sierra, and she has entered what she has called Positive Fruit Frogs, and she's made mother and daughter grape frogs. And this pattern is by Lacromi, but Violet Sierra has free-handed the leaves on top of their heads and done a fabulous job there. So that is so cute that you've made a mum and baby grape frogs. I like how you use your imagination to come up with the names for them. That's fabulous. So you're doing so well. Keep on going. I'm so glad that you joined this this challenge. And yeah, your crochet skills are getting better and better each week, so I thank you so much. All right, number 33 is from What the Plushie, and she has made 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. Wow. Okay, so we have 3 purple stingrays, and that is the pattern by Chez du Coton. It's probably not how you say it, but yeah. Then there's an octopus, a shark, and a fish, and all those patterns are all from Jade. And thank you. And look at all the different variants of purple in there. Really dark ones to lighter ones. That's fabulous. So thank you. You have a little sea party going on there. So again, if you're market prepping, that would have helped a lot. Thank you so much, everyone. That is everyone's entries for this week. Now, as we know that next week is officially the last week of Crochet Roulette 2025, so week 10. So next week I believe, some other people don't believe, but I believe it's the hardest week, with the theme being protective cover. But the colour being striped adds that extra bit of difficulty to it. So I hope that you've used last week to get your thinking caps on and have got some ideas of what you're going to come up with this week. I've got a couple of ideas floating in my head that I will make. I've got two things in my mind, so I might get 2 things done next week, so we'll see how that goes. But if you watched my last video, I had said that so many people had contacted me saying that they were so sad that Crochet Roulette was finishing shortly. And a lot of people had said that it had given them inspiration and motivation every week, and it's helped with their crojo, and they've liked the community feel of this. And I agree 100%. I was actually feeling a bit down that it was going to be finished, and I thought, so I'll put it to my members first in a video and ask them what they thought. If we changed it slightly to it won't be a collaboration with other YouTubers, it will just be on my channel, and I'll call it the Traveler's Wheel, like I said in the last video. And I'm going to change the day of the week that the entries are due, because when I do attend a market once a month, that is on a Sunday. So the worst thing that I do, and I'll be doing it for the last time next week, is attending a market that day, which you usually, after a market, you're so tired afterwards, then having to come back and make a video straight away. That's exhausting, I must say, I have to admit. So I need to change the day just so that doesn't happen anymore. But also when I do my YouTube lives, I like to do those on Sundays as well. And so I haven't had one since Crochet Roulette has been going. So it's been over, well, it'll be over 10 weeks since my last YouTube live, and I'd like to go back to doing those again. So at this stage, I'm thinking I might change it to maybe a Friday. That they will be due, so not too different, but yeah, it will be Friday to Friday. So that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm up to at this stage is, last video people have started giving me their color and theme, because my channel is only here because of you, of my viewers watching the channel. So I want to involve you guys in this Traveler's Wheel. So I'm asking for your color and theme, and I'm putting it into 2 wheels. So I've started those. So I've put it onto my iPad. So each week, so we've got the, where are we? That's the color wheel and that's the theme wheel there. So I've started entering everybody's themes and colors so far. My only thing is, I think maybe not, we may end up being lopsided with colors to themes. And if it, I don't know, I'll see what happens. But what do you think, that we still after each week take the colors off the wheel, or do we leave them on there and they could come up again? I don't know. At the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different coloured options that have been given to me, but we have 17 themes. So they're a bit, they don't add up at the moment. So we'll see. See what you think anyway. And at this stage, the majority of people have wanted it to be fortnightly, not weekly. Some people suggested monthly, but even for me, that's too long. I want it fortnightly just to keep the motivation going, because I think monthly you'd probably keep thinking, oh, I've got plenty of time, and then you don't get around to doing it. So I think fortnightly we will do it. So we will announce everything completely next Sunday after the last Crochet Roulette, but in the comments now, start giving me your, if you haven't already, your theme and colour, so we can continue this as the Traveller's Wheel and just on this channel. So the hashtag will just go from Crochet Roulette 2025 to hashtag Traveller's Wheel, or tagging my name, Travel Crochet AU on Instagram. So anyway, I got to go to start editing this. This is a really long video, but thank you everyone for your support. It's been great for me, and so many people have told me that it's been great for you as well. So thank you so long, and let's keep this going. All right, bye.